Hey folks, welcome to Dave's Kitchen, and today we're going to just make a simple and easy marinara sauce that you can use for multiple things. Obviously pasta and a few other ideas I'm going to throw at you. Chicken parmesan, that type of thing. And then we're going to make a quick little app you can serve, while you're waiting for the sauce to do its thing. The app is going to be made with that monster. And I made this bread yesterday, and it's supposed to be like a baguette, but this looks like it's kind of like a mutant type of baguette. Anyways, it's going to go fine with what we're going to make. So I'm going to get everything together and let's get started. I got some oil heating up. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to add onions, and it's about a cup of onions. Okay, so these, what you're going to do is saute those just for a few minutes here until they become translucent. Okay, so these must have sprinkled a little bit of water in here. I had some water in here, I guess, but left over. But anyways, this is going to be an easy and simple marinara sauce that you can make quick. I mean, there's a little bit of cooking time, but other than that, it'll be good to go. So, we're going to saute these onions until they're translucent, and I'm actually using red onions because I ran out of white onions, but it's about a cup. Simmer them till they're translucent, and it's not going to take long, 3-4 minutes. And once that happens, then we're going to add the rest. So I guess I was a little bit hard on some of these on one of my last videos with the air fryers and the instant pots and stuff. Air fryers, I've seen a lot of people use them with French fries and those like tater tot things out of a bag. They're okay for that, but like some other stuff, like just like certain sauces and stuff like that, maybe it might speed it up a bit. But again, like I said, it's what you make of it. You got to blend all the flavors together, and once you do that, the taste is going to be way better. Okay, so these are almost to the point right now. And okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in garlic. Okay, so this is about, 3 cloves of garlic. And put the garlic in, and you just let it 30 to 45 seconds, just till it becomes fragrant. Saute it, mix it in with the onions, and once that's done, yeah, it's getting there right now. It doesn't take long. It only takes, like I said, 30 to 45 seconds. Okay, so the next thing we're going to add into this is about a cup of red wine. Okay? And, well, if you don't want to use red wine, you can use some water or broth or something. But red wine, that's what you need. Okay? And the red wine just... all it does is enhance the flavor and makes it a little bit more rich. Okay, so once that's done, you're going to add in about a teaspoon of chili flakes, just because, well, I like to kick it up just a little bit. But teaspoon of chili flakes, and a teaspoon, it's dried basil, but add that in. Mix everything together. Next thing you're going to add in on top of that, the wine really doesn't have to reduce by half. Just pour it in. The next thing we're going to do is add a 28-ounce can of San Marzano tomatoes. Okay, I broke them up by hand, as usual, and we're going to put this in, mix it all together. You got to mix it around because sometimes you want everything to blend. Okay, so once everything's mixed, then what we're going to do is we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. And tomato paste just, it'll thicken it. If you think sometimes it's too thick, you can add a little bit of water. Well, I add some like a little bit more red wine, or you can use white wine. But mix that all together because now you're starting to bring all the flavors together. And next thing you're going to do is add about a teaspoon, because this is going to bring out a lot of the flavors in the tomatoes and make it blend nice. Go together good. Okay, so what you got is about, I don't know, half a teaspoon of salt. And you're going to add about the same thing, cracked black pepper. And this, as you've seen, I use all the time because this, instead of the powdered stuff, honey, you can use that if that's all you got and that's what you have. Because this is about what you got, what you have around in the kitchen and the pantry already. Okay, so once you got a good grinding of black pepper, okay, you're going to mix it all together to blend it. And once it's all blended and mixed and stuff, okay, you're going to simmer this for about, I don't know, you can, the longer you simmer it, I mean, it's going to get thicker, but right now it's got a good consistency, so probably around 35 minutes, maybe 40, okay, and that's done. Okay, so next thing, I'm just going to show you a little app that you can serve while you're waiting for the sauce to do its thing. Okay, folks, I've got some pasta boiling. Well, you know, because this, obviously, like I said, you can put it on pasta and various other things. Now, what I'm going to do is a quick little bruschetta mix, and you need a couple plum tomatoes. Easiest way, and you need them de-seeded. Easiest way, you just cut a little slit down each side. Okay, so you can take out the seeds and all that juice, just because it's going to make it like too soggy. Okay, then you mix it, or put them all together. Chop them, doesn't have to be perfect. Chop them. So I got 2 tomatoes, plum tomatoes, fresh by the way. Okay, next thing we're gonna add some olive oil. This is about 3 to 4 tablespoons, so which is probably plenty. We're gonna add a couple cloves of garlic, which is, if you want more garlic, put more garlic on. And I've got probably it's about a half a tablespoon of basil. I got a teaspoon of actually lemon juice. And the other secret little thing I use, horseradish. And there's about a half a tablespoon of horseradish. So, all you need to do is add some, probably about maybe half a teaspoon of salt. And the same thing, cracked black pepper. Don't be afraid of the pepper. Add some in. Everything's all going to blend together anyways. Mix it all together, blend it all together, and your bruschetta mix is done. And all you gotta do, put it in the fridge for about, I don't know, 15 minutes to kind of cool, because the way to eat this is hot little crostinis or bruschetta bread from that monster that I made. Hot little crostinis and the cold bruschetta mix. So all you're going to do is mix that together, put it in the fridge to cool for about 15 minutes. And meanwhile, we're going to put these little monsters in. And these are from that monster that I cut. And all we're going to do is we're going to put them in for like 3 minutes on each side, just so they become crispy. Oven's at 400, so all you need is about 3 minutes or so on each side. They're going to get crispy. That's all you need. You don't need them burnt, but you need one side good and crispy because you need the bruschetta to sit on top. Otherwise, it's going to get all squishy and just, you know, not that good. So when we come back, I'm going to plate everything up and tell you a couple more things you can do with the marinara sauce. Okay, folks, everything's ready. Pasta's done. These little crostinis for the bruschetta mix is done. And just put them on a plate. This is cold. Actually, you know what? I had another one already made up. So, all you do is just spoon it over top. You've got cold bruschetta mix and you've got the hot little crostinis. And just try and coat each one with all the ingredients in there. Okay. That's ready. That's the bruschetta. Didn't take long. And the pasta is all ready. And the pasta, we're just going to take a little bit of pasta. Let it drain a little bit. Okay, put it over top. Well, maybe it's a little bit more than a little bit, but anyways. Take this over the top, and once that's done, sauce is ready, and it's thick and rich, and you just spoon some marinara over top. This is just a simple one. Okay, and then you can add a little bit of extra Parmesan to it, right on top. Okay, and if you want, which I like to do, just add a little bit more cracked black pepper. And okay, the pasta's ready. There we go. Okay, so all this, I know there's some cooking time, but it took a little bit. But once it's all done and you have the flavors there, that's all you need. Okay. Okay, there you go, folks. We've got pasta made with marinara sauce that you made. And we've got some bruschetta. And the bruschetta didn't take that long. I know it seems like, but it doesn't take that long. Great bruschetta and the marinara sauce on top of the pasta. Perfect. Okay, I just had a couple little tidbits of Parmesan, so I just sprinkled it on top of the bruschetta, which you can do if you want. So this marinara sauce, I know it took about 35 minutes thereabouts to cook, but you can do tons of stuff with it. Now, if you want to make it like ahead of time, keep it in the fridge a couple days. The bruschetta, the same thing. You can make the bruschetta mix ahead of time. So while you're heating up or making the marinara sauce for something, like pasta, it'll go good with like ravioli, any type of pasta. It's also good for like pork, chicken parmesan, lots of different things that you could use it for. Pizza, like I did in one of my pizza night episodes, and you can put that on the pizza instead of the other sauce. Either way. And if you want, and you make enough, I mean, you can double the recipe if you want, and you can freeze it. Okay, so you just got to warm it up slowly in a pot. And other than that, that's it. That's the meal. Everything's done. Bruschetta didn't take that long. Took about 6 to 8 minutes for the little breads, well, monster crostinis from that monster baguette. With the bruschetta mix on top, but you got to have the bread warm or hot, and the bruschetta mix cold, cool. Okay, so you can make that mix ahead of time, and don't worry if it sits in the fridge a couple hours. It's not going to go bad. Heat up the crostinis, put the bruschetta mix on top, have that as a little app while you're waiting for the sauce or whatever you're cooking to do its thing. So I got a couple more episodes coming up like real soon. Okay, then I'm going to get into some Mexican type recipes and salsas and carne asada, a whole bunch of different things. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like if you like it, and we'll see you later. Take care.